Good morning and welcome back to Cold Waters. I'm Captain Numpty, or David Steele, and you've just been looking at my boat. And well, now this is interesting. So I'm in the middle of a Cold War, 1984 Cold War campaign, I
Come
should say.
left to 339, helm I.
We've been intercepted by a submerged contact, and for the longest time, the only thing I could detect is Sierra 1 is the Tango. And then, Sierra 3, the Kilo appeared. Oh, kilos. They're known as a hole in the water, or something along those lines.
Come
I may not,
left to 340,
I
helm
may not
I.
have quite the correct translation. But this is interesting because, yeah, I could detect the Tango, no problem. The Kilo, however, he's hard to detect. Yeah, I mean, right now, I've actually got a pretty good acoustics on him. Oh no. I've just been rumbled, I think. I'm pretty sure that I'm about to get fired upon. Yeah, pretty sure. I think I'm gonna fire on you, Sunshine.
Con sonar, launch
Yep.
transient from Sierra 1.
Okay, and I think you need one as well.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 3. Con sonar, Sierra.
I left something to the south turned on.
15.
Let's just say.
Maneuvering I.
Oh, you know what I'm
Passing
saying?
500 feet.
Might end up just going west. The Tango's torpedo is the greater threat.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots.
We'll see. Now, these guys can carry, you said 80s, as well as Test 71s, I think. Double check that. Test 71s, yeah, the Kilo can carry, yeah, the same weaponry. So, that means, well, that's bad news. However,
Passing 600
the
feet.
cookie crumbles, that is bad news. I'm going to make Torpedo 3 live.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
I'm going to ping him actively. Yeah, that flashing red and blue tells me it can't acquire him actively, so let's disable that right now. So, why 15 knots? Well, I'm attempting to notch these incoming torpedoes. And this is going to be a challenge. But,
Come right to 303, helm I.
as it's, well, 2,000 yards away, when this thing goes live, if it goes live right now, it's got me. And even worse, the Kilo has fired too. I'm going to actually turn that towards the Tango.
Come right to 024, helm I.
I'm going to see if I can get below... say get below the detection range. Close the distance before it goes live.
Passing 800 feet.
See if we can get close enough. Now, it's not likely to get any more guidance because the Tango is facing away from me, and he's cracking on. He's doing 12 knots. Yeah, he can do 16. He's at flank speed. What's interesting is
Con sonar, torpedo in the water,
Okay.
torpedo in the water.
That didn't
Bearing
work.
041.
that's fine. I didn't really expect it to work. It's fine. It's okay. It's not
Make
okay
turn
actually.
for 28
Switch back to me. So this
Maneuvering
thing is
I.
coming at me
Con, fire control, we've lost
pretty
the
much
wire.
head on. Gonna drop my
Con,
depth.
fire passing 1,000 feet.
So
Con sonar lost
Ooh,
contact.
got him.
Sierra 1.
Passing 1,100 feet.
which is great if I don't die.
Passing 1,200 feet.
That's interesting. We just seem to, you know. Oh, I see. Yeah, I get it.
Con, knuckle formed.
He might be set this torpedo to circle, maybe. I don't know. What's it doing? The other one's gone live. So one of the ones from the Kilo's gone live as well. I'm gonna go ahead and crank up. I'm gonna try and get my depth a
Passing
lot higher.
1,200 feet.
See if we can make this work.
Con sonar, noise.
Passing 1,100
I
feet.
do. I think it's circling. I've seen that
Passing
before. And
1,000 feet.
they have an idea where you are, so they just want to basically stop
Passing
you
900 feet.
from being somewhere where you shouldn't be.
Passing 800 feet.
Right. Well, I mean,
Con
okay.
sonar.
Passing 700 feet.
Unfortunately, it detected me.
Con, knuckle formed.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
to get my depth.
Passing 500 feet.
Ooh, wow, this thing's right on me.
Con, knuckle formed.
Alright, let's go ahead and
Passing 500 feet.
try and do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. I think this thing's got me.
Passing 600 feet.
How did that miss?
Con, knuckle formed.
Hey, I don't care.
Passing 700
It
feet.
missed. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's
Con
My depth's
sonar,
back to 500
noisemaker
feet.
bearing 3.
Passing 700 feet.
the wreckage of the Tango. It's my noisemaker behind me, and there's the
Passing 600 feet.
you said 80 investigating the noisemaker, so it's still going to detect me, but I'm not going to say I'm okay with that. I can't do much about it. And at least if I keep my depth where it is, I've got an empty shuffle up my sleeve, so the whole reverse turn drop the depth as quickly as you can sketch. And if I'd already dived, I wouldn't have that. I'd have to come back up, and I wouldn't be able to get as deep, and blah, blah,
Con,
blah.
torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Alright, so a little bit of port, and let's go with it.
Con, knuckle formed.
Have one of these, noisemaker. Let's see
Passing 600 feet.
if we can make this work. Right, let's switch back. So where's this?
Passing 700 feet.
You said 80 is,
Con sonar, noisemaker.
Passing 800 feet.
they may be test 71s, but the
Passing 900 feet.
kilos torpedoes are some
Passing
distance away.
1,000 feet.
Happy with that.
Passing 1,100 feet.
Okay, let's try and get my depth
Con,
to 1,300
Passing
feet.
1,200 feet.
I think it's going to reacquire me when it turns around the corner, but take a look. There it is, up there.
Passing 1,300 feet.
You'd think I'd well practice.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 293.
Well practice the art of dropping to depth and competitors beheading test depth, but look at that. Leveled off at 1323 feet, just below my test depth. We're heading away at best speed. I'm gonna double a knuckle actually. Let's head more north. So I think it's still gonna acquire me. But ooh, I can't get as deep as the Tango wreckage to use that as a mask, but where's my torpedo gone? Okay, so the kilo is bearing 295, so it would be nice if we see this thing just get blown up. We'll see what happens. So we're in the Permit class. It's an interesting boat. It's
Con
second.
sonar, noisemaker bearing 295.
It's arguably the second worst of the standard 4 torpedoes that you can compete or you can take part in the 84 campaign with. It's a useful upgrade to the skipjack. You've got access to much more weapons. So you've got, well, Mosses. I haven't modded that out of the game. You do get some Mosses as the standard warload. Yes, you get quite an interesting mix. You get 3 Mosses, 8 Harpoons or UGM-84s, and a balance of 12 Mark 48 torpedoes. It's almost like they designed this, or they wanted you to just tackle ships with this, and
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 291.
I struggle with the Harpoon in the 84 campaign. The Soviets' close-in weapon system is good enough such that you've got to be lucky to sneak one through. And you can only fire 4 at once, and that's if you load all of your torpedo tubes with the Harpoon. So
Con, knuckle formed.
it's great for a bit of piracy if you want to attack civilian ships or stuff that's not protected, but generally speaking, if you want to go against a modern Soviet warship group, they're gonna provide coverage for each other. It's disappointing. Oh, look at that. That's very good. Okay.
Con, knuckle
So
formed.
the torpedo, oh, maybe not. Torpedo appears to be dropping depth
Passing 1,300 feet.
to go for the Tango wreckage. So I am gonna.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 2. Come left to 319, helm I.
See if I can use that to my advantage. Where to go?
Passing 1,100 feet.
Nope, still pick me up. There it is.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Under my tail, coming to get me.
Con helm.
Passing 900 feet.
Well, maybe I can still use the wreckage if I point my nose down. So actually,
Passing 800 feet.
looks like it decided against it after all. I don't really know what this torpedo's doing. I expected it to reacquire me, yeah, and there it goes. And there's a kilo to my west of me that is, what, maybe 6,000 yards? And
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 284.
he's tackling a Mark 48, so I don't envy him in the slightest. I think he was quite a bit shallower than me, yeah, he is. But we may see that detonate. We may see him get hit by it. But for now, I want to avoid getting hit by it. What I assume is a USET 80. It may be a Test 71. It doesn't matter either way. I couldn't get away from it quickly enough, so it's back on me. I see. YouTube compression might remove it, but I see cavitation
Con
up
sonar,
there,
noisemaker, bearing 277.
just above my conning tower, and it looks like a torpedo moving away from the kilo. Don't want to get too close to that particular engagement because I may end up eating a Mark 48,
Con, knuckle formed.
and that's not fun. So I'm going to get down to 1,300 feet.
Passing 800 feet.
Yeah, it's turning towards me again, and
Passing 900 feet.
I don't like that. I wish it wouldn't turn the same way I did.
Passing 1,000 feet.
It's doing this weird circle
Con
thing
sonar,
again.
lost.
Passing 1,100 feet.
I don't really know what it's doing.
Passing 1,200 feet.
Con sonar, regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 269.
So I'm going to go ahead and reduce my depth again. I wonder if it's got some kind of weird countermeasure thing going on.
Passing 1,200 feet.
It's still circling, and it didn't
Con
reacquire me.
sonar, lost contact.
Passing 1,100 feet.
Is it going for the Tango wreckage now?
Passing 1,000 feet.
It appears to be. Well, great.
Passing 900 feet.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn away.
Passing 800 feet.
Come right to 271, helm I.
And just because I can, let's reduce my speed. I'm pretty confident it's going for the Tango now.
5 knots, maneuvering I.
Which, yeah, look at that. Didn't really expect that. But, I mean, that's okay. Oh, I got the kilo as well. Okay, yeah, that was a fairly straightforward engagement, but that torpedo was doing some oddities. And I don't think it was my primary target, so that's a shame. Okay, well, I would say what do you know, but I think we pretty much know what we know, or something. Okay, well, I think that just about covers today's trip, so hope you got something from that. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what to do. If you thought it sucked, go ahead and let me know why. Well, you don't have to. I appreciate it if you think it sucked. If you just tell me something abusive, I'm just going to reference your mom. And I hope, yeah, like I say, I hope you got something from this, so perhaps I'll see you the next time. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.